Hi there, my name is Stephanie and I'm the curator at the Whitchurch-Stouffville Museum. I'd like to give you some information about this year's summer exhibit. It's going to be running here in our exhibition gallery from June 4th to September 17th, and this year's theme is called From the Heart Through the Hands. What we wanted to focus on are the things that women that were here in Canada a really long time ago had to do to create the things that were needed for their homes. So some things could be personal items like clothing, other things might be more practical things that were needed to cover the floor, perhaps like a rug, or to cover the beds to keep the family warm. So we're going to be taking a look at those, and imagine what it was like for somebody just getting started here in Canada to have to create these things for their families. There were some stores around for sure, but some of those stores might not have had a very great selection. You might be able to order from a place like the Sears catalog or the Eaton's catalog, but if you were just getting started and you didn't have a lot of extra money, then that might not be an option for you either. So you're going to have to create the items that you want to have in your home. So for the very earliest Canadians here, imagine what that process would be. They're going to have sheep that they're taking care of. A lot of the clothing was created by wool, and as soon as the sheep could be shorn in the springtime, then mom is going to be involved with washing that sheep's wool, dyeing it if she wants to, carding it, turning it into yarn, and then creating whatever is needed for the house. So mittens or socks or sweaters, or maybe even taking it to a weaver in town and having them weave blankets. And so once that process is done, you might think that once the weather gets a little warmer, as we're anticipating any moment now, then the work would be done. But that's not necessarily the case. The lady would have to keep going and going. It was an ongoing process. You might have heard the phrase, "A woman's work is never done," and this is an excellent example of that. And the ladies would even shockingly mend things that had holes in them. Nowadays, if we get a pair of socks that gets a hole in it, we're probably just going to throw it out and buy a new pair. So the exhibit is also going to focus on some technological developments that might have eased the workload for these ladies. So things like irons developed over the years, ironing boards, sewing machines, and so we'll be having a look at those as well. We'll have beautiful samples from our collection on display to show the different types of handiwork. So embroidery, including lace work, beadwork, tatting, cut work, rug hooking, quilting, all of these things will be available for you to explore. So this will be included in the general admission, and we think that you'll enjoy having a chance to come out and experience this, as well as the other buildings that are here on the museum property. Also remember that we opened a permanent exhibit on the history of Whitchurch-Stouffville in our permanent gallery last fall, so that's available for you to explore as well. We hope to see you out this summer once, maybe twice. Thank you very much.